Hello.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Hi. I'm great. How are you?
Really good. We're going to get
Good.
started in about 1 minute.
Okay. Do you think I should share my screen or do you think I should introduce myself first?
So I'll be introducing you, and you are
Okay.
more than welcome to share your screen. Is that okay, Abby?
Yeah, I will do that.
Perfect.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Let's see. Um, is share screen under more? I don't see it.
It has a green box with an arrow up in it. I don't know if it's under more.
Oh, yep. I see it. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Let me do present mode. Okay, hold on one sec. Present full screen. Present. Yes, I am ready.
All right. Well, family and
Thank you.
community members, it is our pleasure to welcome Josie Bair. She is a middle school gifted teacher at Columbus City Schools and the executive director of the OWL program at Ohio Wesleyan University. And she is going to present to us exemplars for enriching experiences and ventures in learning at OWL Summer Camp and beyond. So please take it away.
Hello. Just one minor correction. I'm not a teacher at Columbus City Schools. I have done some volunteer work in Columbus City Schools, but I am a gifted program coordinator at Ohio Wesleyan University that serves middle school students.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome. I would love to tell you all about OWL Camp at Ohio Wesleyan University. We are an enrichment program for gifted and talented students in grades 5 through 8, just finished at Ohio Wesleyan University on campus. We offer both overnight and day camp options. Overnight campers live in dorms with adult-led family groups, and day campers attend daily, departing before dinner, with academics and activities. Last year, we had nearly 700 campers from 120 plus Ohio schools. It is open to all gifted and talented in the state of Ohio. Our June 2026 overnight camp options are June 11th for grades 6 and 7, June 14th through 18, grades 7 and 8, and June 21st through 25th in grades 6 and 7. And our overnight camp option is all inclusive. It's $820. The kids eat all of their meals in the cafeteria. They stay overnight in the dorms, and we have of course, includes all of the classes and materials. And then we have activities and programs at night. For our day camp options, we offer 2 day camps for grades 5 and 6, just completed. June 29th to July 2nd and July 6th through 9th. So that option is $425, and that does not include a meal. The kids pack their lunches. We've just found that that's easier for dietary purposes, and the kids really don't have a lot of time to eat their lunch anyways. So we they stay together in their family groups and eat together. But the rest of that is all inclusive with the classes and the supplies, and they get a t-shirt. And so that's our price for the day camp. Our camp features curriculum with classes in humanities, creative arts, mathematics, science, logic, and computers. We have cultural, recreational, and social activities. For the overnight camp option, we have 24-hour supervision by adult family group leaders. Our family group leaders, a lot of them are either OWL alumni who are currently in college or just graduated from college, or they are Ohio Wesleyan University students who are currently enrolled and taking classes at the college. And we like to employ our family group leaders from the pool of students who are either going into education or something that is related along those lines. Our overnight camp is for qualified current sixth, seventh, and eighth graders, so just completed. And the qualifications for attending camp include giftedness, um, determination, and also that they have two recommendations from either school counselors, or coach, or some type of teacher that knows something about them. And then they fill out an application as well, and they write a little essay. Day camp for qualified current fifth and sixth grade students, and the qualification is the same for day camp. And then selection is based on academic guidelines and or creativity, talent, leadership. So this is what a day at camp looks like. For both camps, the kids take 4 classes per day. They are 90-minute classes, and the students select from a list of classes that are curated in the winter months by teachers making proposals for camp for the summer. So we open up our camp proposals December 1st, just like we open up our camp application process December 1st. And then we have college professors, teachers, experts in their fields, artists, all who um, teach at our camp. So the students decide to take 4 90-minute classes. Some of the classes are double classes, depending on what is offered. And like, for example, the stained glass class and the theater classes are two 90-minute classes, so they have that for a block. And then after their 2 classes, they have lunch, and then they have 2 afternoon classes. Some examples of classes that we have had past summers have been medical microbiology, stained glass, improv theater, fun with polymers, book it, Camp Half-Blood's Cabin Challenge, and of course, we have many, many other courses. We offer about 30 different courses for kids to take. Overnight camp after classes, the students are involved in group activities, games, dinner, evening programming, and their family group bonding. So at the overnight camp, these students are put into groups of 10 to 12, and they have a family group leader who acts as their helpmate and their guide along the whole camp experience. And they have different things that they talk about at night in family group bonding. And we also just use it as a time to bond with other campers, other people who are like-minded, and those family groups are in same gender family groups. So if I have the Patel family on with me, which I think I do, Adi, hello?
Hello?
Hello. I was hoping for the Patel family to be able to chime in.
Okay.
Malini and Adi.
Yes. So let me see if I can get them in as co-presenters. Right now,
Okay.
attendees are not able to present.
Okay, so
So,
why don't I just keep going,
yep, and
and
let
then
me
we
see
can,
what I can do.
yeah, and then we can come back to that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So our camp operates on the core 4 values, and what we like to do is introduce the students to the first core 4 value the first day that they are there, and that's independence. And so we do different activities to just try to get them to have a sense of independence. Some of them, this is their first time that they've been away from home for an overnight experience or even for a day camp experience. And we really try to help them along the way with supporting them as they're making these new decisions towards doing things on their own. So, for example, at our overnight camp, the first night that they are there, they receive a little card, and it's a bingo card full of all types of new experiences for them, and they use that to complete a bingo and then talk about it in their family groups the next night. The second of our core 4 values is identity. Um, with our gifted campers being in a camp with like-minded individuals is important to them because this could be the first time that they've ever had an experience where everyone is gifted like they are, and they're really working to just form those identities for themselves. Hi.
So we've
Hi.
been able to
Okay.
have Audie join us,
Okay.
and
Hi.
feel
I'll
free
go
to
back.
continue or to have Audie share.
Okay. Hi. I thought I would have the Patel family share their experiences with just the camp application process and just how that worked and just being at camp and some of their experiences. So I'm going to turn it over to the Patel family and let them share.
Hi, my name is Malini, and I'm here with my son Adi, who's 12. And we started the 2024. We've been at Owl Camp for 2 summers in a row because we've loved it so much. And the application process, we actually found that Ohio Wesleyan was doing this camp through a newspaper article. And we were really last minute trying to get through the application process. And what I loved about this whole experience is from the start and the beginning. The kids have to apply for this program. And so, which I thought was probably one of the best experiences that these kids can go through, where they had to write a letter about themselves and then also get recommendations from their teachers. And then once we got accepted, we're waiting, are we going to get accepted? And we finally got accepted. And then the process kept going on. And then the list of curriculum that the school had offered was amazing. And one of the biggest things for us and why we chose Owl Camps 2 years in a row is because we wanted something more challenging for our children. My son right now, my daughter's a little younger, but we wanted something more challenging for them, and with really good substance. We really felt that this camp was amazing for him. There were so many choices, probably too many choices that he had to choose from, and it was hard. It was so hard to narrow it down. But I believe every single class that he took our first year and also this past summer has been like a life experience for him and what he has learned from it. And he can share a little bit more about his thoughts and what he got out
Thank
of
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Honestly, it was pretty fun because I had some people who were just like me, who really liked math and engineering and science and
Hmm.
stuff. And it was like fun, especially both years. And I know the essay was probably the hardest part, especially the second one, because it was getting hard to generate ideas, and then I got it, and I think that was pretty good, and it was pretty fun.
It was
Yeah.
his essay to apply for the program, which kind of pushed him a little bit in a different
Hmm.
way.
Adi, can you share about one of the memorable classes that you took at camp?
Probably the Hunger Games one in my first year. That one was very fun. We got to pretend like were from the different people, and we got into two teams and we split up, and it was boys against girls, and the boys won.
Is that the one actually where you go around campus?
Yeah, it's the one we
Yeah.
go around campus finding clues for the challenges to progress.
Sure. Okay. So, is there a particular class that you're looking to try to get into this year based on the choices that you saw from the past couple years?
Honestly, I don't really know. I don't really know.
Just wait and see what's offered.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, any last words?
And that's what you have for it? No,
No.
no. And I think for me, I mean, I can keep talking and talking, but I'm going to make this brief. But at the end of that first summer there, Izzy, the camp counselor, actually sent us a note. We
Nice.
still have it about how much, they loved having Adi there. We hope you come back the next summer. And then we actually did. A friend of his also was there last summer as well. So it's getting out there. And like I said, the stuff that you guys are teaching these children are amazing. And yeah,
Well, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you both, Patel family, for sharing your experience.
Thank you.
We
Thank
look forward
you.
to seeing you this summer.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yep. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, continuing with our core four values, the last two are connectedness and new experiences. And um, for the connectedness piece, the students many times are in classes or even in dorm rooms with people that they have never met before. And we hear about there being a lot of just apprehension at first about being in these classes with people that they don't know. And then actually by the second day of camp, you really can't tell that these people have not been friends for all of their lives. And we've heard of so many experiences since this will be the 44th summer of our camp of students who write back and say or share their experiences and say, my roommate that I met at Owl Camp was in my wedding, or we still talk today. We're really good friends, or those we've stayed in touch throughout the years and throughout their school experiences. They've stayed in touch. So that's really something that is a source of pride for us. Lastly is the new experiences. And like I said before, a lot of them are coming in, never having stayed away from home before, or never having gone to a day camp or an overnight camp. And we try to help them along their way with those adjustments and just taking pride in knowing that they're doing something differently. We work together with our team to achieve the best results to provide amazing camp experiences for our students. So we have university professors who are teachers at our camp, professional artists, we have passionate teachers, we have camp managers who are in charge of the overnight portion of the activities and programs. And our camp managers are actually veteran teachers, one of who was a former camper, and then she became a family group leader, and then got her teaching license and started teaching, and now she's one of our camp managers. So they're in charge of the family group leaders. The family group leaders are each responsible for 10 to 12 same gender groups that they take charge of and help throughout the camp experience. And then we also have an on-call nurse who helps us at check-in with medications, and should there be anything that happens, she's just a phone call away and can come on campus to help us with any of those types of situations. So getting a deeper dive into some of the classes that we offer, this is a stained glass class that we offer, and the participants learned how stained glass windows were made from centuries ago to today. Using several methods, students will look at all of the tools available to achieve and learn how to make different glass projects from 2D to 3D. So last year, the students made 3 projects during the stained glass class, and this is one of the ones that is a block. So they have 2 90-minute periods, and the teacher's name is Pia Douglas. She's a seasoned veteran working artist. She's passionate about stained glass, and she works in silk painting and pottery and drawing, and she's just an amazing artist and person. And the students really produce some really interesting pieces along the way, and is a very popular course for our campers. Another class that we offer is called Medical Microbiology. Students explore the world of microorganisms and how they affect human health. They learn about past pandemics, vaccines, antibiotic resistance, and the role of microbiomes. Through hands-on labs, including culture techniques and MRSA testing, the students see why practices like hand washing matter. And they finish the week by solving medical case studies like a real doctor. So if you see in this first picture in the corner, this is Dr. Kylie Lewin. She is one of our professors at Ohio Wesleyan University, and she teaches for us in the summer in just utilizes her lab, and very popular course in which the students learn all about the world of microorganisms. Another science-based class is taught by a public school teacher, and it's called Fun with Polymers. Students discover the chemistry of polymers by making slime, superballs, and artificial snow. They experiment with super absorbent materials, dissect diapers, clean up oil spills, and create new polymers each day. So this is a very popular course that is offered at the summer camp experience, and students generally have a good time learning about all of these different types of materials and making different things with polymers. Another class that we offer is called Survival Skills, and the students learn survival skills by starting fires, building shelters, drinking from natural sources, and practicing ancient hunting tools like throw sticks and the atlil. They end the week with s'mores over a fire that they have built themselves. So this is always a very popular course as well. And what starts with some perhaps misunderstanding about the ways that they can survive in the wild ends with a pretty confident student in being able to go out into the wild and survive with the skills that they've learned. So our application window opens December 1st to apply to be a camper, and it closes January 31st. We have a QR code there. You can also get onto our OWL website, owu.edu/OWL, and then go to Be a Camper, and you will be guided to the beginnings of the application process. Please note that the parents have to start the application process, and once they get that going, then there are things that the student fills in. So we have set this up to mimic the college application process in which students will go in and give information about themselves and what classes that they're currently taking and their desire to come and why they want to come um, and then of course they write an essay and then all of that gets submitted and reviewed by a committee of people. And then we decide who we are going to offer spots to. And in the spring, those are released, and then students register for their classes. Financial assistance is available to qualified students through generous community support. Scholarships range from 20% to 95% of our tuition based on financial need. Priority is given to new applicants. Past recipients may reapply. Scholarships recipients write a thank you note to their sponsor. They apply for financial aid through the camper application process, and there are supporting documents that are required. Information is, of course, kept confidential, and that deadline is March 1st. You see another picture of another course that we offer at camp during our 7th and 8th grade week called fetal pig dissection. So, time for questions. Does anyone have any questions?
Josie, I'll just put in a shameless plug for camp. I was
Okay.
telling Abby that I still have my shirt from sixth grade owl camp
Oh, that's
30
awesome.
some years ago, maybe more than that. So it was a wonderful experience. And if you need another voice
Oh,
endorsing the
thank
camp,
you.
it was really good. I still have great memories of I think I took a film class and some other things, and it was really fantastic. So
Awesome. Well,
yeah,
thank you so much. I see
sure.
maybe something in the chat. Oh, we got a seconded. We have Jen Sabatino. She attended OWL Camp 25 years ago, and it's one of her most significant memories from middle school. She was called for jury duty this year, and it brought her back to the mock trial experience that she got to participate while there. Thank you so much, Jen. We still have the mock trial class, and is very popular with students in which they actually um, take on roles and they act as if they are the prosecutor or the defender or the witness and go through the whole trial process. Thank you. Other
Are
questions? Yeah.
Feel free to put your questions in the chat and we will read them.
I also just want to add that for a lot of students, being an OWL camper kind of takes away the some of the fears or questions about being on a college campus because they have family group leaders who the students are never alone. So they have guides that help them to find the places on campus. We actually have the art classes are in the art building and the science classes are in the science building. So it takes about 15 minutes to walk from one side of our campus to the other. Um, and it's a guided experience for them. They get to eat in the cafeteria and see what that's like and think about, what would it be like to eat every single meal here? What would it be like to live in this dorm room with students for 8 months out of the year? Could I do that? Jennifer says, I missed the first one, but how are you funded? So we are funded a couple of different ways. We are a nonprofit, so which means that the charge that we have for our campers is an at-cost charge, and actually it's a little bit below. We actually don't make anything on our campers. So our camp cost for overnight camp is 825 and for day camp is 425. And so we also offer financial aid if a student is qualified. And oh, thank you. Thanks, Erica. There's a link that tells all about it that Erica shared. But we are also funded by, we get grants and donations and from our alumni. And, we work really hard to keep our costs down as low as we can so that students can return from year after year. So yeah, thank you. If anybody wants to, have an experience where they're interested in camp and their student just really isn't sure, we're happy to have you come on campus and we can show you around. We can go to the cafeteria and some of the buildings, and we can show you the dorms and where the students live for the week if they come to the overnight camp. And of course, the day camp, we just have a drop-off process. We max out our day camp at 100 students. And we max out our overnight camps. 6 and 7 are maxed at 170, and then seventh and eighth are maxed at about 145. We found that the eighth graders just need a little bit more attention as they're a little bit older and dealing with some different types of challenges that than the sixth graders do. So we make it a little smaller. Other questions? Well, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Erica and Abby, and thanks for the people who have come in to learn more about OWL Camp. Please look on our website for other information, and should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I can provide my email below in the chat,
Mhm.
and if anybody has any questions, they can just shoot me an email.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Josie.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Erica. Thanks, Abby.
Yep. Have a great
Take care.
evening.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
And family and community members, we're going to take a break and we will be back at 4:40 p.m. for our final speaker, Dr. Jeremy Bruick, who will be speaking to us about latest and future technology for college and career ready gifted students.